How we doing, guys? Monday. So good to me. Hope you guys are all having a good Monday. Full box of hobby. We're just going to dive right in and do the random. Oh, hold on. Bring up the other Google Doc. All right. Let's bring up the display capture. Let's jump over here. I'm going to make sure that we're... Okay, we are. Here's all the names. 25 names. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there is 10. Copy that. Betsy's on the top, and Josh Tannehill's on the bottom. All right. Now let's go to the teams. Come on. Hang on. Looks like we got a hitch in our giddy up. It's time for a little hitch. Okay, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's copy that. Let's paste it here. I can find paste. Values only. Print that. Here we go. Betsy has the Rangers, Justin the Pirates, Lee the Mets, Josh the Braves, Lee the Orioles, Brian the Rays, Chet the Dodgers, Matt Hagman the Padres, Ducky the Red Sox, Nick Aguilar the Indians, Mickey has a Cubs Rockies combo, which actually is a pretty good combo. Ashley the Angels, Alex the Tigers, Jay the Twins, Raymond the Reds, Brewers, and Cardinals. Marie has the Mariners. Neil has the Blue Jays. Mark has the White Sox. Mark has the Marlins. Brian has the Yankees. Ray has the Phillies Astros. Ray Allen, Ray, Diamondbacks. Chris the Royals, and Josh the A's and Nationals. Printy. Jump in. Take out display capture. Jump back over. And there we go. What's up, Alex? How we doing, Garrett? What's up, George? There is our list. Our list of people. So I'm going to give you guys some time to attempt a trade, which never really goes that well here. Most people just keep their spots. But let's see if we can get this to behave itself. And go up just a little bit. Rays want to trade. Pro to butt. How are we doing, Ashley? Matt Hagman wants to trade the Padres for the Rays. Why does everyone want the Rays? Is everyone chasing Wander Franco? I'm good. I'm good. Look at my new toy. Look at my new toy. I bought it because it's orange. And the blade is black. Ooh, fancy. Got everything shipped. That was a monster ship yesterday. I was not expecting it to be what it was, but then I had forgotten that we had done we did the yeah, whatever. The fundraiser on Wednesday. I almost forgot about that. Are you going to buy my clearly authentic giant? Well, maybe not the place to talk about this. I never get a chance to do the things that I want to do on the back end, it seems. I haven't forgot. I just haven't had time today because I've been dealing with potential contractors and things like that all day. So, you know. Hello, Marie. Maybe send me another message if I don't get back right away. It's not intentional, trust me. Where, like I said, we're potentially adding a four-season room onto the back of the house. So I've had people coming. Who has angels? Ashley has the angels, and Ashley could trade the angels for the Rays. Seems like Ashley would probably do that. But now Brian says he does not want to trade with you hooligans because he wants to see how the first break goes. So you all are a bunch of hooligans. He doesn't want to trade with you. That might be just the way I'm interpreting that. It's hard to say for sure. I had one guy show up today, and he it was the same company that I had about, I don't know, remember 5 years ago. We had talked about doing it when we originally were getting pricing. And they it was $15,000 to get the work done. And at that point, $15,000 was more than we were willing to spend. And so I was like, oh, I appreciate it. He explained what they would do and how they would do it. And he was very nice about it. It was really nice. The original guy. This guy comes out today, same company, walks in, and within being here 2 minutes, says it's going to be $30,000. I'm like, well, all right, we'll see you. Thanks for coming. You know, I mean, I was like, what? I mean, the other guy comes out, and at least he had the decency to, you know, make an attempt. You're going to come out here and tell me it's going to be $30,000, and we got to do this, and we got to do that, and we got to do this other thing, and I'm like, dude, that's just ridiculous. And so he, and so I said, well, yeah, let's not even go any further, because I'm not gonna even entertain that kind of. And I said, you know, and you guys came out here a few years ago and quoted me $15,000, and you're telling me now why is it that the guy who came out last time told me that we could do a different flooring than what you're telling me you can do now? I said, have the rules changed? Have the laws changed? Well, no. So then, what he said 5 years ago was wrong? Well, no. So then you don't have to pour 18 inches of concrete. Well, no, we could work off what you have now. So then why is it going to cost me $30,000? Well, oh, okay. All right, dude. So you come in here and you think, what? I guess that we live in a nicer subdivision that you can just come in and throw out a number, and I'm just some sucker. Oh, okay, $30,000. Let's do it. We can, easy money, $30,000. And so I walked him to the door nicely while he told me all the things that he could do differently. And I told him, well, put it in an email and send it to me. And that was the end of him. And then the other guy called and said, hey, I know we have it set up for Tuesday, but can we come Thursday? And I said, yeah, absolutely, you can come Thursday. And then I said, hey, I just had this company out here. I won't say their name, but this is what they told me. He said, no, that's not true. He said, I guarantee that we come in way under that for what you need. I need one wall and I need a roof. I was like, okay, see you on Thursday. And that was that. Are we done? I'm trying to be patient and wait for you guys because I want everyone to be semi-happy before we start. Semi-happy. I mean, no one's going to be happy all the way. Unless you get a big hit. You know. Brett's happy. Brett's always happy. Look, I'm going to share a picture. The twins are out at Betty's house, or their grandma. My son, that must be his first fish. No, he caught some when we were out there. Looks like it's a bass, but decent size. It's a keeper. All right, are we ready? See how I'm just stalling, waiting for you guys. Lee wants to trade the Mets or the Orioles for many, many, many different teams. Though, I'm going to say this to you, Lee. We did hit some awful good Adley Rutschman last time. Did we hit 2 Adley Rutschman autos last time? I feel like we hit 2 Adley Rutschman autos last time. Could be wrong. One more minute, and then we're in. Tomorrow we have, we're going to go back to, what's the one we did this weekend where he pulled that one big one of one out of? What's that? With the Panini Absolute. We're going to go back to do some more Absolute tomorrow. All right, we're rolling. What do we get out of each box? 2 autograph cards and 2 additional hits. About a third of the time, we get another autograph. So I would say probably we'll probably have in that 4 extra auto range. So 24. So somewhere around 28. Yeah, same as last time, Ashley. Same exact thing. Same as the first case. As far as PYT goes. Yeah, tomorrow. And then my neighbor next door to us, if you're facing our house to the right, she sold her house. And the new people that are coming in, a retired couple, Lord help them, because, you know, we're a lot of people and a lot of kids running around here, plus the dogs. They seem like very nice people. They had the property line run, and turns out that the property line in between our houses is much closer to our side than I thought it was, than everyone thought it was originally. And so I'm thinking what we're going to do maybe is look into laying a walkway that covers that whole side. That might be fun. So we'll see. Check on that. Kirilov. How about Daniel Johnson? 385 out of 1,089. Holy cow. I'm going to bring up the checklist on this. I'm going to bring up the checklist on this. You know, I should have been more prepared, but I never am. That'd be too easy. Pro debut checklist. Because since I'm going to have to sort this thing, I'm going to have to... I don't want the variation guide. Get out of here. There we go. Team set. Daniel Johnson is, for this one, the Cleveland Indians. $10.89. What is $10.89? Oh, the number I know. 385 out of 1089. So this guy is an Indian according to the checklist. Everything went smooth, very smooth with shipping, which was nice. Martinez. He is a Toronto Blue Jay, I'm going to guess. Or Elvis Martinez out of 99. Out of 99 out of 99. Oh, that's precious. Put you with there. I can have your Will Wilson. Oh, that's very nice of you. I hope it's a 1-of-1 autograph. I hope it's a 1-of-1 autograph. So then it's worthwhile, you know. Oh, I'll leave him there for now. Diaz. You already said I could have him. Why can't I root for a 1-of-1 autograph if you're gonna just give them to me? I mean, you know, it was a very nice offer to give them to me. Now wish me well on a one-of-one autograph. Brian Campus. Oh, snap. Campusano is orange. So what is that, 25? 12 out of 25. Oh, I can't have it. Oh, okay. I thought you said can. My bad. Campusano says he was signed as a free agent, so I better look him up. You know what's awesome about doing this? I just look it up. Ah, Camp. C-A-M-P is a New York Met. Campusano is a New York Met. So the first autograph out belongs to the Met. I'm old. What do you want from me? I could pretend like I could see everything, but I can't. I'm old. And when you become a breaker, you try to read the feed all the time and break it, Missy. It does me too, Garrett. It does me too. That's why I just go by whatever team, whatever checklist they're on. I don't have to fight it. I make that declaration beforehand. Whoever they're with on the checklist is who they're going to be on the team. Congratulations, Adam Hall. We have a season ticket from you. I don't know who Adam Hall plays for. Anyone know who Adam Hall plays for? If someone was nice, they could bring up the checklist and you could just tell me who everyone is so I wouldn't have to do anything. Because you know I am lazy. Adam Hall. Adam Hall plays for the Shorebirds. Delmarva Shorebirds. Okay, let's look up Adam Hall. I don't believe you, Alex. I'm sorry. Adam Hall plays for the Orioles. I'm glad I looked that up. So now I know. I use Beckett. I don't want to hear about how much you love or don't love. I use Beckett because I like Beckett better. That is right. I like it better. Now, Alex, I remember that you yourself admitted that you were a little sketchy. I mean, do you remember that conversation we had where you said that you are, in fact, a little sketchy? Yeah, I would believe you, except that you said that you were a little sketchy. That's all I'm saying. I didn't say that. Well, I might have said, Alex, you know, I think maybe you're a little sketchy, and then you agreed is probably the way it went. Adley Rutschman. Chris Rebuck, thank you. 5 minutes after it happened. Catch up to the feed. Gus. Stockton Port means he's probably a brewer, huh? Stockton Ports are, in fact, part of the Ports, but I don't know for sure, but we'll look him up and make sure. He was drafted by the A's. Oh, no, they are the A's now, aren't they? What am I thinking? The Brewers were way back in the day when I was young. Oh, jeez. How embarrassing. Because I remember watching Gary Sheffield play. Gus Varland is, in fact, an A. First time I saw Gary Sheffield play was at a Ports game. Blaze Alexander. I just would not be in that park after dark. If it were me. Not a great part of town. Not as horrible a part of town as, you know, growing up on Charter Way, but, you know. Yes, that's why I like it too. It's the lazy way, Garrick, and I prefer the lazy way in everything that I do. So we've had 2 relics, which means we are due for a second autograph. A second autograph. I know everyone thinks that that thing that I posted in the buy-sell trade about follow the rules or get out was directed at anyone. It wasn't. It was just a reminder that the rules are the rules, and you can follow the rules or you can go away. That's all it was. Every once in a while, I like to put that kind of stuff out there because it's fun. Freaks everybody out. Everybody starts reflecting on what they've done, making sure it wasn't them. Logan Gilbert, blue. What did I do? Why is Dune sending that message to me? How can I be notified of eBay listings with certain tags as they are listed? Huh. I don't know the answer to that one, George. Can you do a saved search for Restlesscraft or whoever it was from? Logan Gilbert says he was drafted by the Mariners. I don't know if that's true. I know. Brandon Williamson, tie-dyed shirt guy. He is a product of an organization that has something to do with baseball. This says the Mariners, so I don't know if that's true. But he is an Aqua Sox player on this. Aqua Sox. I wore some Aqua Sox when we went to Disney World. They were uncomfortable. I'm supposed to keep my feet dry. They didn't. Marie cannot be controlled. She can only be hope you can contain. What is it? What is the thing they used to say on the ESPN? He cannot be controlled. You can only hope you can contain him. Something like that. That's Marie. Marie cannot be controlled. Your best bet is to hope that you can contain her. I think I would just get in and be more specific on what I'm looking for. I mean, unless you're looking for something general, and then if you do a Brock Holt, you know, auto or something, you know what I'm saying? But anything I want for a specific player, I do it. I'm very specific about it. Seth Martinez. Seth Martinez. I don't know who Seth plays for. So I'm going to have to look up Seth. Oops, wrong thing. I'm going to have to look him up. Seth. Should be pretty easy to look up. S-E-T-H. And look, I can spell too. Seth Martinez is an Oakland A. Wow. The Oakland A's. I hope that guy who said, "Oh my Lord, I can't believe he wrote on the back of the, or wrote on the top loaders." That's right. Look at it. I'm writing on top loaders again. Don't like it? trade it out when you get home. Grayson Rodriguez. I think Grayson Rodriguez is a... isn't he a... Oriole? Grayson Rodriguez? $53 out of 99. Ramos, who I'm going to miss in here 14 times. Make sure you guys are checking your SPs on these things. There you go. See that dude who doesn't like when people write on his top loader? There's your answer right there. You saw that from a smart person. What's that you say? Was I implying that you were dumb? No. I would never do that. Matthew Lug-O. Matthew Lug-O. All right, I'm going to do something that I normally wouldn't do. I'm going to... I'm putting extra scotch tape on yours now for saying that, Lee. I'm going to put scotch tape over the top of any of your hits. I like scotch tape. I use it often in everything I send. I really don't use scotch tape. I don't even think we did on our first couple of breaks. I feel like we've been doing... I like masking tape better than I like the blue tape. You know, I don't like the blue tape. I can't use the blue tape because it's Dodger blue, and therefore it is hideous, and it makes me retch, and I don't like to retch while I'm sorting and, you know, bagging and stuff. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? I can't remember now, because every time I talk about the Dodgers, they make me want to retch, so I forget. Hello, Net. 145 out of 150. I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, I know what I was saying now. So we have a new person in the group, and I like him. Good kid. He's here out of St. Louis. Keone Green out of 99, and his last name is Vandewee. I don't know if that's how you spell it. It's probably not. Vandewee. And so naturally, me being me, I just couldn't call him by his normal name. So from now on, unless he objects to it, which I wouldn't want to hurt anybody's feeling if he objects to it, but I will refer to him as Vandewee. That's what I do. I sit around, I make fun of people's names. So if he comes in here, I'm going to Vandewee him. That's right. I can do it. I can do whatever I want to do. I might just hire him too, since he lives in St. Louis. So that way I can do it to him in person. Because what fun is it to do it if I can't do it? This one's heavy. This must have that medallion in it, huh? Joshy medallion. It's a Josh medallion out of 99. Joshy. Is that bad? Is that wrong of me to do it? Maybe he'll show up and I'll ask him. I'm sure he won't mind. He seems like a good kid. Unlike some of the people who are in this room right now. So, let me just say again to you guys that thing in the buy-sell trade, while it was not directed at anyone specific, Brady McConnell, you'll notice that Bob Stead was the first one to say something on there. Brady McConnell is a Royal, and, you know, so he should probably be the most worried. He is number 9 out of 25. Bob is a devout troublemaker. On par with the likes of Ryan Addison, Garrick, Mandy, and Marie. So, you know, that's the way that had to. And then I had to take away Taylor. Remember Taylor Pregman? You guys remember Taylor? I had to take away his ranch this weekend. Poor Taylor. I felt bad about it. And I had to take away his ranch because twice he shows up out of the blue, and twice within like 30 seconds he is put poor Dallas in timeout. Now, I'm not saying Dallas didn't deserve it. But, you know, poor Dallas gets put in timeout. It seems kind of harsh. So I took away his wrench. I also took away his wrench because he's dating a Dodger fan, and we'll just have none of that. We'll just have none of that. And then I reminded him. I reminded him of all the reasons why he should break up with this Dodger fan. So if you were there this weekend to see that, you're welcome. Who can say what they want? I can. Riley Green. Ooh, 10 out of 10. Look at that sweet thing. Distinguished debut, 10 out of 10 for the Detroit Tigers. I like it. I like it. So that was a fun conversation. And it was a dad talk. You know, I had a nice long dad talk with him, reminding him about family, and when someone's views don't line up with the family's views, that, you know, there's going to be nothing but problems, you know, and he as a Red Sox fan and her as a Dodger fan, you know, and the Red Sox beat the Dodgers when the Red Sox cheated. Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah, they cheated. But I'm glad they cheated because no one wants the Dodgers to win the World Series. Why would we want that? And 115 out of 150 for Alec Marsh. Who did Alec Marsh get drafted by? Probably the Royals. Huh? Yeah, he's a Royal on this. And so he would have to give up ultimately being a Dodger fan, because she's not. I mean, he would have to give up being a Red Sox fan, because she is not going to give up being a Dodger fan, because everyone knows that there's not really such a thing as a Dodger fan, but B, we all know that Dodger fans aren't really deep thinkers. So, you know. You know. Not that anyone in this group has that problem. If you hear my phone go off, it's Marie. Also played a doctor by the name of Brock Holt on a TV show. Well, I mean, if you like John Stamos, then you should buy some. Reese Hines, nice. Cincinnati Reds. There's no number on here. I don't know. I'll know if when I find one with a number. It was before most of us were born. You know. Before most of us were born. See, Alex is smart, but shady. He could be a breaker. You could be a breaker, Alex. Those are two of the prerequisites to be to open packs of cards on TV. You have to be smart, but shady. You can't be dumb and break the packs off camera. And then, you know, say things like, oh, look, only one foil when you put it back. I mean, you can't do that. Or chrome. Was it chrome? One chrome. You can't be like, that's just like, you know, straight dishonest. But it is a little shady that you can be in, you know, it could be your group, and so you could say whichever you want. But then you can censure. Was it censure or censor? I guess it's censor other people, huh? Censure would be the other way. But censor people for what they say. 22. We know when the Dodgers will win their next World Series, $22.99. You would censor other people for, you know, their views. Josh Wolf is a New York Met. So there you go. Now you all know. You're welcome. I took that right out of the Breakers Union handbook. Now, you don't have to be adept at power outages, Garrick. You just have to have a good story to go along with them, you know, when they do happen, because they're going to happen. I mean, there's no way you're going to get around power outages and feeds going down and things like that. You just have to have a good story with that. Off fragments of the farm. Flag flown outside neuroscience group field at Fox City Stadium. What the hell is that? Kind of a mouthful there. Lazar. Max Lazar. And I have come up with a good story. So, you know. And they can be frequent power outages, though. Because that would be, you know. Because the thing is, if they're frequent, then people... Max Lazar is a brewer in this checklist. But, you know, because then you'll... You know what I'm saying? Oddly enough, George, we have that. Facebook World 24. Paragraph 3, sentence 2. Sentence 22. Said breaker may keep all hits and refund the money at breaker's discretion. They say a lot of things that aren't true, Mandy. They have been wrong a lot. They thought the Dodgers would win in 2017. They thought the Dodgers would win in 2018. They thought the Washington Nationals would not win in 2019. They have been wrong quite a bit. 80 out of 99. And by they, of course, we mean Marie, but we're not going to out her like that. We wouldn't out Marie like that. So we just say they when we're referring to Marie. They, of course, you can refer to because it's Marie and her fantasy that the Dodgers will, in fact, win the World Series in her lifetime, which we all know will not happen. There is more of a chance that Adam Duncan and his Cubs will win a second one, which we know is not going to happen, before the Dodgers, in fact, win their next one. Not me, to be honest with you, because I'm hoping that maybe opens up a spot for Joey Bart. And even if it doesn't, you know. But we'll see. Pretty soon, we're getting closer. 10 days, right? 10 days away from baseball. We are 10 days away from baseball players playing against each other, but making sure they keep their social distancing, and fake fans in the stands. Once again, it's like being at a Dodger game. Woo! It's like being at a Dodger game. Social distancing and fake fans in the stands. Woo! It is pretty cool. It is pretty cool that they are adopting twins. Luis Garcia. Fragments of the Farm on deck circle from Metro Bank Park. Wonder where that's at. Luis Garcia. Garcia. Davey, no. We want... Luis is a Philly. Yeah, no doubt with the Dodger ones they will be. I mean, honestly, but it's weird though that there's normally when you have the fans there, more plastic in the stands than there will be with the cutouts, right? There's more plastic in the real people than there are in the cutouts. I think this is the SP for Bobby Witt. I vaguely remember this. $9.95 being the SP. Am I wrong? Somebody want to look up those SPs, and that might be the only one that I remember. Bobby Witt. Ronnie Mauricio. Tommy Hendry. Luis Garcia is on the Phillies and Nationals checklist. Uh-oh, we have a problem. We have a problem. We have a problem. Let's rectify this situation. Luis Garcia, Harrisburg Senators, so I'm going to guess he's a Washington National. Somebody want to look up who the Harrisburg Senators are affiliated with? Harrisburg. The way I would do it, I'd be like, hey, Dune, I looked up the Harrisburg Senators, and they are affiliated with the Washington Nationals. And so, Dodgers suck, and you were wrong. That's the way I would do it. If it were me. Where's the MILB? Yep, they are for the Washington Senators. Thank you for letting me know that. I appreciate it. I would hate to be wrong. Being wrong means I send something to someone who wasn't supposed to get it, and I don't like that to happen either. Chris Reebok, then why didn't you say something long before I was writing that down? Man, Chris. Jeez. I'm doing something wrong. Can someone post a link that Becca checks with? Oh, here. Here's a checklist I'm using. And there you go. So who has the toughest schedule? Who has the toughest schedule? I know some team has to have the toughest schedule. 25th season flag. That's how long Bryce Terang has been in the minors. Going into this year. I know there are some people that have some tough schedules. But don't what did I see? The Yankees have one of the easiest schedules. Every team they play for like for the last 58 games, lost 100 games or more. The previous season, something like that. Yeah, just who has toughest overall schedules, I guess. It doesn't matter which way. Bryce Terang plays for the... Wait, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I should know this thing. He plays for the Rattlers, the Wisconsin Rattlers. So he must be a Brewer. Because Max Lazar also plays for the Rattlers. I'm sorry, Rattlers, wherever you guys come from. Rattlers. Joey Bart. Noah Song is a... What is he? Hey, how's the weather out in Florida? Is it hot? Is it hot and sticky? 145. And we've had this more than one time. 145 out of 150. Here in Missouri, it is hot and sticky. I didn't want to walk outside today with the guy to measure stuff. We have a U-shaped house. And when he showed up, he was like, oh, I said, I just want to put a door, somewhere over here. Oh, we got one wall that sticks out like 2 feet further than the other, 1.5 feet. And he's like, oh, we got to come out from the house so we can put it right here. Put the door over here on there. I'm like, I don't want to do that. My goodness, Mandy, we don't have to be hostile. There's no reason to yell at me. You know I'm very sensitive. Why do you yell at me like that? Ashley, I have no idea what you're talking about, so I don't even want to know. But I feel like whatever it is, it's inappropriate. So you should probably keep that to yourself. I just want Mandy to quit yelling at me. You know I melt down very quickly. Hunter Bishop. The O's? The Orioles have the toughest schedule? That's weak. That's weak. Why would you give the worst team? Well, I guess it's based on division this year, you know. Oh, my Lord. You don't have to... Don't explain it, please. And it just makes it worse. Matt Manning is a sea wolf. 137 out of 150. He was drafted by the Tigers. I don't know if he's still on the Tigers. Oh, chairs. I see. I knew she was yelling, Marie. I could just feel it. She was yelling while she was typing that. She probably popped off 3 of the little keys on the keyboard while she is slamming her hands down to type that thing real quick. Ricky Nelson. I just watched Ozzie and Harriet the other day. Oh, Ryan Nelson. Gold Ryan Nelson. Ozzie and Harriet's one of my favorite shows ever. The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. I love that show. Not afraid to admit it. No, before you say it, I do not like I Love Lucy. Okay? I don't want to hear about it from you guys. This says he is a Diamondback. We'll double check that, but I'm going to guess he is because I remember him being on there. I like The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, starring the entire Nelson family. Ozzie, Harriet, David, and Ricky. Now, I feel like now you're talking to me in your normal tone there, Mandy. That's Mandy's normal tone. Oh, my Lord, someone tackle Mickey Mouse. Someone tackle me. I love the Golden Girls. I am not ashamed to admit that either. I'm talking about old shows. That's not an old show. Ozzie and Harriet is in the 50s. I guess into the 60s, but I do enjoy the Golden Girls a lot. Not embarrassed to admit that either. I am a big fan of Who's the Boss. Huge fan of Who's the Boss. Probably my favorite modern show. And believe it or not, Doogie Howser. I love Doogie Howser. Not embarrassed by that either. You know why I like Doogie Howser so much? Because clearly I identify with the main character of the show. Clearly. Leave It to Beaver. I did not like Leave It to Beaver. I identify completely and totally with Vinny on Doogie Howser. What late start? We didn't start late. We started right on time when I said we were 8 o'clock. There was no late start. There can only be a late start if there's a posted start time. And the only posted start time, Nick, was 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, I was right on time. You were late. Oh, my Lord. Everyone shun Nick, please. Everyone shun Nick. Nick, I'm sorry. We shun you, Nick. We shun you. Actually, I knew what you were saying. I just like to give people grief. Nick has... Nick, you have the Cleveland Indians. And you have already had a hit. I don't think an autograph, though. You feel shunned now? Okay, now everyone can stop shunning him. He feels the shun. Jeter Downs. Why is Jeter down? Because he's a Dodger. Yeah, you would like Bewitched. Huh? Did you get that? I don't care how much trouble that got me into. I really don't. Hello? Oh, my Lord. Is that your demon cat?
Yeah, I guess.
Hello.
I miss you.
Love you. Are you going home?
Yeah.
Is that your demon cat? Is it,
Dragon.
his name is Dragon?
Yes, I've decided to name him Dragon.
Dragon.
It was Crimson, Firecracker, Beethoven, or Mozart, and then Taylor and I were just like, he's meowing like a dragon. So, Dragon.
I told you his name is Pepe.
No,
Take him to your room.
okay.
Make sure the front door is locked. Oh, great. Oh, great. What an exciting world that we have another cat. This one's wild. George Kirby. There is a hit for Marie. Yeah, there's a reason why Ashley probably likes that show too, but you know. I never really did watch much Night Court. Though I hear it was a very entertaining show. I watched very little. My wife likes Silver Spoons. I never watched Silver Spoons either. We watched How I Met Your Mother from start to finish. You know what's funny? We watched How I Met Your Mother, and then when oh geez. Big Bang Theory came out. Suddenly, How I Met Your Mother, the writing on How I Met Your Mother was awful. And so we finished out the show because we felt like we started and we should finish it. But I only started watching it because I like Neil Patrick Harris. And I haven't watched an episode since. Does anyone here live in California? Cody Hosey probably does. 1250 last year, the Dodgers won the World Series. How I Met Your Mother. Sounds like a Japanese show. Godzilla's in there. Three's Company. Three's Company is a lot. I like Three's Company. 12 out of 50 for a Dodger. Trying to think what else I used to watch. We watched Christian Robinson. Nice. Out of 150, Arizona. That's a good one. We watched, you know what show I absolutely loved, and now it's gone, is, what's the new one with Joey from Friends? I can't think of the name of it. Anyway, where they're based in Pittsburgh. Oh, I love that show. And now it's the end of it. You know what else I watched that I really liked was that Code Black. I really liked that show too. And that was canceled. Whatever shows I like get canceled. That must be something about. Yeah, they are shutting. Well, they're not. They're shutting back down restaurants and things like that in California. Yeah, because most of my family's out in California. So yes, essentially they are. WKRP in Cincinnati classic Chai Rodriguez. Man with a Plan. I love that show. Well, I loved it now that it's gone. Chai Rodriguez. It's Chichi Rodriguez. And throwing the turkeys from the helicopter. Oh my Lord. Bobby Dahlbeck. That is a opening day ticket. Bobby Dahlbeck. Oh, yeah. Cheers. Good show. Fun how that show changed, too. Oh, Stanford and Son. Come on. Every single time Will Smith, I'm telling you, every time Will Smith song comes on, that song goes through my head. That tells you how messed up I am in the head. I like Frasier. Oh, my Lord, I love Frasier, too. That is another show that I could watch all the time. MASH, I could watch all the time. I really like MASH. Nate Pearson. Canterbury. Do I know you, Canterbury? Hello, either way. Murder, She Wrote. That's just you getting ready to knock off Marie. We don't care about that show. I don't want to know the rest of it. My wife sometimes will watch that TV show Snapped, and about, you know, women who snap and kill their dude, and then she'll look at me funny. I'm like, hey, gee, looking at me like that. Oh yeah, Happy Days. I forgot about Happy Days. I like Laverne and Shirley. I like a lot of the movies that are female lead TV shows. I don't know why. I'm a little more drawn to them. You know. Or have a strong, you know, female lead kind of a thing. I like those. Collateral Damage. I don't even know what that is. And I don't know why you're yelling. Why y'all yelling about it? Everyone say hi to Canterbury. He said hi. Oh, Larry. Larry. I'm trying to think how many Larrys I know. Larry. I had an Uncle Larry, but he passed away, so you can't be him. If you're him, I'm in trouble. Yeah, I'm Uncle Larry, right? Larry. Are you in the Facebook group, Larry? Give me a hint. Never watched Rockford Files. You're in the Facebook group sometimes? So did sometimes you get kicked out? Legacy promo jersey night, 62 out of 99 for Kyle Stowers. I should know who Kyle Stowers is. I mean, the name sounds familiar. I just don't know who he played for. Anyone? Where's Chris Rebuck? Chris Rebuck always knows the answers, especially when it comes to minor league guys. Chris Rebuck, do your thing, homie. He's an Aberdeen Ironbird. Stowers. It's like twins or something, isn't it? Orioles. Oh, okay. Well, Chris Rebuck would know this. He would know this one. I was right. I was right on. Sometimes Larry is in the Facebook group, and evidently sometimes he's not. You know, I'm Uncle Larry. Thank goodness. I watched a few episodes of Fantasy Island when I was younger. You know. I don't know. JJ Blade. I didn't watch a lot of the A-Team, though I am a big fan of Mr. T. I like the Rocky movies. Buck Rogers in the 25th Century. I like that. I do like Little House on the Prairie. I do also like. I also like the Waltons. My tastes go a little everywhere. But I don't get to watch very much TV anymore. Just not enough time. So I have certain podcasts and things I listen to. Now. Buck. Dukes of Hazzard, yep. Never watched The Knight Rider very much. Never watched Airwolf. The A-Team. Buck Rogers I did a lot. And then Dukes of Hazzard, of course. I mean, that was, you know. Come on, you're sticking. Matt Lugo. I think I'd rather my last name were Lugo instead of Lugo. I think it makes more sense. It has a number on it. It says GCL. I mean, letters. Those are letters. Yeah. GCL. Why does it have letters on it? 96 out of 99. Huh. I saw last night that John Travolta's wife died. That was sad. I didn't even know she was sick. Montero out of 150 for the Cardinals. I honestly didn't even know she was sick, poor thing. She was great in For the Love of the Game. And what was the other one she was in with Tom Cruise? She's great in both of those. It's always sad when people pass away. One thing I will never do in my life is I will never wish death on anyone. I don't think that's a good way to be. But I do feel bad for her. So I hope it was a peaceful end. Hope it was a peaceful end for her. Yeah, and then Elvis's grandson, yeah, knocked himself off. I can't understand that. I can't. And that's all I'll say about that. Congratulations, C.J. Abrams has come, and he has yellow. TV sitcom promo jersey night. What the heck? What a TV sitcom was that? TV sitcom promo jersey night. You know, I do really like this product. I think it's been a consistently good product for us. I did pick up Wander Franco Gold. That's nice. I did pick up 2 more cases of what are we breaking? What did I say we're breaking tomorrow? Panini 12 out of 50. Last year the Dodgers won the World Series, which is great. We've had other ones that were 12 out of 50 from today. We're breaking Absolute. I picked up 2 more cases of Absolute. Picked up 5 more cases of Top Series 2 Jumbos. What else did I pick up today? Man, I spent so much time on the phone today talking to people. I called one contractor, landscaping contractor, and he says, I told him what I wanted to do on the side. You know, maybe run a path to the side gate. We have gate on both sides of the house. And I said, I'd like to run a path from the driveway. Well, our minimum is $2,500. Said it very like, you know, way calling me poor person. I'm like, well, okay. Does that mean that project probably won't take $2,500? Yeah, that's what it means. I said, well, I'm guessing that you probably, oh, look at this. Bobby Witt, 61 out of 85. How about that? I told him, I'm guessing that you guys have some kind of bells and whistles that I could add on to get the product done, right? Oh, yeah, we do. Yeah, okay. Oh, you want us to come out? No, I really don't. Bobby Witt. Who has the Royals? Chris Knotson. I think Knotson's has gotten the Royals a few times. That's nice, Bobby Witt. Good stuff. I still have not pulled a Giants autograph out of this product yet. That's a good one. Last time it was Adley, right? We hit 2 Adleys in the... I almost stabbed... But you guys see me almost stab myself? I wasn't going to buy this thing, but then I was like, ooh, it's orange. And I was going to buy it anyway, but then the lady used the line of, it's my last one. Well, I could clearly see there were 2 sitting there. There was a closed one, and there was a one on top that had the little tester. And okay. That'd been actually a bit kind of funny if I stabbed myself through the hand. You gotta admit it would have been kind of funny. I've gotten a little blood on the cards, but I'd have laughed a little bit. A little bit. Everyone, Chris Knotson is a lurker. Make sure you check your windows and doors at night. He will come and he will eyeball your baseball cards. He just admitted to us on the live feed. And odds are he'll come with food. If you need to lurk at my house and look at my baseball cards, just bring food. Well, I don't know. What are you cooking, Chris? Let me find out what you're cooking first. Is it something I might like, or is it just like, you know, I don't know what it would be. Forrest Whitley out of 989. Forrest Whitley. Forrest Whitley is a Astros, right? Am I thinking of the right guy? Astros? The only Forrest I know. If he's cooking adobo, he's here. Wait a minute. Mexican adobo or Filipino adobo? 2 very different things. I like them both, but at different times. He's Chris in Texas, so I'm guessing it's Mexican adobo. Antoine Kelly. I made some adobo the other day, and my mom took a bite. She said, that's good. Where's the rice? There you go. So he would be making Mexican adobo, which is delicious. 7 out of 150. Antoine Kelly. That looks like a brewer's thing to me. Antoine. You think you're on the non-autograph stuff today? Ooh, Mexican adobo. Do you have your own recipe for your adobo sauce, Ashley? If you do, you should bottle it up and send it to me so that I might try it. The last round of Filipino adobo I made, I did it a little different. I made it some Josh Smith. I'm guessing Josh Smith is a Yankee. Oh, you did it. Facebook? Chris? Awesome. I'd love that. I will make it and greedily eat it myself and not share with Annette or the kids. As I do my Filipino adobo. Well, you know what? Picky eating little punky kids that I have like adobo. Couldn't get Lincoln to eat pizza because while he loved pasta, he didn't like the red sauce on pizza and was not a fan of tomato. I'm like, but you love pasta. We have red sauce pasta all the time. It's not the same, Dad. Yeah, it's the same, son. But I make adobo. Oh, man, Dad, this is great. Give me some more. Oh, good. You little punk. They just turned 12 yesterday, the twins. And so I bought them each a Nintendo Switch game that they wanted. We went out to Five Guys like they wanted to do, and I had my big giant Five Guys burger on lettuce, which I really actually enjoyed that a lot. Kyle Muller. This says he is a Brave. Yes. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. I hate when things get sent to the wrong place. Oddly enough, I had a package come back today because it was the wrong address. So now I have to figure out... hey, Scooball. Nice. Tariq Scooball. And this is green, so this is out of 99. He's a Tiger, right? 88 out of 99. If we do our math, we know. The fries weren't as good. I had a couple fries. They weren't as good as I remember them being. Maybe because I don't eat potatoes a lot anymore. But that was fun. And then I think they get to go shooting for the first time on Thursday. Because now that they're 12, they're old enough to start shooting. And suddenly my wife has become very interested in guns and shooting. So if I die by a gunshot, I want you all to call the police and tell them it was my wife. Actually, yes, one of them did get Animal Crossing. The other one got, I don't know, Mario something. And then I could not find another. I bought a, my son picked up and I bought from him Ronnie Mauricio for the Mets military night jersey. A Switch. Is it Switch? Nintendo Switch? Anyway. And then so I've been playing Pokemon, whatever the Pokemon game is. Shield, I think. Won't be long before she is conceal and carry. She is very, very serious about becoming conceal and carry. I get it. Anyway, someone has protected me because Lord knows if something bad happens, I will throw up my hands and scream in a falsetto voice and run away. Who's that guy on the Backstreet Boys who's falsetto? My wife likes the Backstreet Boys. I can never think of the guy's name. Xavier Edwards. He is a Padre. Johnny or... No, wait. Hold on. Let me think. What's their names? Well, some of you guys know. New Kids on the Block, I mean. New Kids on the Block. Some of you guys know New Kids on the Block. I'm sure some of you still have posters hanging on your walls. Let's not lie about it. It's the... let's see. There's Donnie, right? Donnie. And there's... Who's Joey was a young one, right? And then Jordan. Is he the falsetto guy, Jordan? Where's Annette when I need her? She could tell you all who they were right now. And then there was Is there a Jonathan in there? And then what's the other guy's name? There was 5 of them, right? But anyway, Donnie, Jordan, Joey, Danny. Oh, is it Danny, not Donnie? Is it Donnie and Danny? Is there a Donnie in there and a Danny in there? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea who they were. Which one's what's the muscle bound dude's name? Jose Gomez. Hey, he's a giant. Oh no, that's Miguel. Darn it. Brian and Nick were the Backstreet Boys. Gomez, Jose Gomez. Let's see. Gomez. This says Jose Gomez is a Philly. Okay, so we're going with the Phillies. Danny was a muscle bound dude? Okay. I don't know. I always liked Joey's voice when he grew up. I thought he had a good singing voice. Shea for the Braves. That's also a big fan of Michael Bublé. Shea. Myself, my favorite band growing up was Daryl Hall and John Oates. Also a big fan of Journey. Also listen to lots of rap music. But the early rap musics, you know. Not the, you know, when we got to gangster rap, I was out. Peace out. I was on to country music by then. Early 80s. Kanan Smith. Yes, Run DMC. LL Cool J back when he was, you know. Kanan is a New York Yankee. Marky Mark, yeah. Congratulations, C.J. Abrams said for the second time. TV sitcom promo jersey night #2 for the Padres. For the Padres. For the Sod Poodles. I saw a thing, and they gave the Padres an actual chance to make the playoffs, and I'm just not buying it. Not buying it. I'm not buying the Padres, and this is just the honest truth. I'm not buying the Cubs. Not buying it. I'm not. You know, I think the Padres aren't there yet. I think the Cubs are actually going the other way. $40 out of 99. Reese Hines. Reese is a Cincinnati. No, not a Tupac fan. I'm not even a fan of any of that kind of music. That rap music. Now, what's that guy's name? The Biz Markie. Come on now, Biz Markie. Though, and I also do like. No, yeah, I'm not gonna think of anybody's name. Yes, that song. MC Hammer. I'm a fan of all different kinds of music. I listen to a little bit of everything. My musical tastes go everywhere. Back when I was much younger, and I used to listen to The Cure a lot. That was back when in my high school theater days. I actually like Vanilla Ice on his TV show. And Adam Hall, Baltimore Orioles. Poison, I was a big fan of Poison. Back in the day. I like 80s music. Most 80s music. The Soggy... Actually, I do like The Man of Constant Sorrow. I think it's a good song. I think that was an excellent soundtrack. I think we do own that soundtrack. I think that's a terrific soundtrack. A lot of good songs in there. Four boxes left. I like some Queen, not all Queen music, but I do like some of it for sure. The first time I really listened to Queen was like was the Flash Gordon soundtrack. You know, you think about a band like Kiss, and I listen to the songs that. A couple of them that I used to know growing up, Beth and songs like that. And you think how tame they were compared to any song now. They were just so tame, you know? I want to rock and roll all night and party every day. I mean, that's just like tame compared to the stuff that's coming out now. It's crazy. Grant Gambrel. I thought a Gambrel had something to do with the house. Grant was drafted by the Royals. Let's see if he's still there. I like old stuff too. Grant is a Royal. I really dig Elvis. Not ashamed at all of that. I have almost all of Elvis's movies and specials on DVD, and I do watch them. Been to Graceland. Annette and I went and had a good time. Ooh, look at that. Now that's a nice hit. Freitas Nova Red. He's a Houston Astro. And he is 2 out of 10. .38 Special. Garrick, I like .38 Special. Maybe he's referring to like spilled chocolate or something, Ashley. That's what I would hope. I want to take the kids and go down to Graceland with them so they have a chance to see it. Ooh, but it's a sketchy part of town. Sketchy. Love .38 Special. Oh, man, I love his movies. You can always count on the same formula in every single one. Who else made movies and every single movie they made money? I mean, that's so rare. Joshua Mears, there's a nice one for the Padres. Come on, Viva Las Vegas with what's her name in it? Who is, you know, my favorite Elvis movie actually is Fun in Rio. I like that movie a lot. I really like that. Actually, I like several of his movies. Clam Bake. I like Clam Bake. 68 Comeback Special. One of my favorite Elvis songs of all time was the end song from the 68 Comeback Special. Big fan of Elvis. I like Sinatra. Sinatra is good traveling music for me. Put in some Sinatra while you're traveling. Preferably a live concert from Sinatra, you know. Frankie Valli. That's good stuff. Dylan Carlson, another one that I'm a huge fan of, and I think she has the greatest voice ever, is the Carpenters. Karen Carpenter could sing the heck out of everything. Love me some Karen Carpenter. Not ashamed of that at all. TJ Sikkema out of 150. He's a Dodger. I mean, he's a Yankee. Dodger. Dodgers, Yankees, you know, whatever. TJ Sikkema is a Yankee. Chris Singleton. Is that his name? Country music guy now? I like him. Kyle Stowers. This is Legacy Promo Jersey. Didn't we just have this, Kyle Stowers? Who do we decide he's with? Anyone know off the top of your head? Did I? He's still an Oriole? Okay. That's good. I couldn't remember. That's why I have you around, Chris. I can't remember that far back. That was like half an hour ago. I don't know what you want from me. Still an Oriole. Feed looks good today. The colors are pretty crisp. Charlie Brown and Snoopy and Lucy. Dang, I couldn't remember her name. When you do the tour of the Giants Stadium, San Francisco Giants, hey, JJ Goss. They have these in life size. They're pretty cool. Eight out of 25. JJ Goss. That's a rate. So we've been hitting out of 10 again, but we need to get a 1 of 1 of somebody, right? 1 of 1 of somebody would be good. I wonder what color they are. Probably black. It's probably a black border. Yeah, I don't like Katy Perry. Nothing about her or her music that I like. I did see Eminem's movie. I saw 8 Mile one time, and I thought he did a pretty good job. I was pretty impressed. I mean, he's no Elvis, but you know. Who is? I've got to get to, I have more archives retired. That was a lot of fun. We're going to do that. And then on Friday is Super Duper Break. Luis Garcia. Did we already have Luis Garcia? And this is Luis Garcia from the what? Lakewood Blue Claws. Do we have this guy? Is this a Philly guy? Or is that a different Garcia? CJ Abrams. Mauricio. Bryce Terang. I don't know. I guess I better look him up. Let's look him up. Luis. There's Davey. Not Davey. Luis is a Philly. What's up, Shuey? Philly. Phillies. Philly. We've had how many orange? 2 orange, 2 red. Right? Am I thinking right? 3 orange, 2 red. Several gold. Mata. Is Mata a Red Sox? He's a Sea Dog. Super Duper Break. It's like Super Break, but more so. Super Duper Break is 1 hobby and 2 jumbos. And in Super Duper Break, we will break out all the teams, and all teams will have their own spot. So it is 3 times the excitement. And we are not doing an eBay break on Saturday because we are doing Super Duper Break. And I forgot to list Brennan Malone. I forgot to list my eBay break. Darn it. Well, maybe I'll have time. 10, 11, 12, I'm not going to have time. Darn it. Brennan Malone is a Diamondback. You know what? I thought about that today. I hate when I forget. So that will be Super Duper Break. Now I'm going to have to do a 3-day. You charge an extra $1 per team to list it. Bryson Stott out of 50 for the Phillies. Bryson Stott, go. Super Duper Break is once again, geez, Shuey, Friday. Man, so much trouble. How many times I have to say that? 14, 15, 20 what? Tell me. Tell me. I want to know. Because I said it like 6 times. Jeez. Well, you know, Rebel, there's an easy way around that. There's an easy way around that. I don't want to tell you, you know, what it is, but there is an easy way around that. Super Duper Friday. I hate paying an extra $1 a team to list because I was dumb and forgot to do it on my own. That makes me angry. $98 out of $99. Don't, or you could just don't buy any team and then you don't have to be upset. Though another team's fine too. Yes, that's probably what will happen. Man, what a great super break it was, though, with all for the White Sox. My goodness. And I'll have to let Stellato know he is out for Super Duper Break on the White Sox. There will be no White Sox for Jonathan Stellato in Super Duper Break. What the hell's going on here? Is no one paying attention to what's going on? Yeah, eventually Alan Ginter will be here. Are you messing with me, Alex? If so, well played. If so, well played. If not, what the hell's going on here? Shuey, just in case he's not, will you please explain Super Duper Break? Oh, you're messing with me? Punk. I like it. You got me. You win this round. When it's Super Duper Break. Matthew Lugo Gold. 44 out of 50 for the Red Sox. I feel like we had a Lugo Gold or something. You're all punks. Every single one of you. Brett Beatty. Gold, Brett. For the Mets. 34 out of 50. 34 out of 50. Now I'm even more angry that Alex got me. I'm going to have to take a break here and go get some top loaders when I'm done with this because I'm so angry. Super duper break Friday. I should figure out what time we're going to start it. I don't want to start it too late because 3 cases is going to take 6 hours. It'll take 6 hours because you guys never shut the hell up. I, of course, am always quiet when I break, but I am forced to interact with you people. Chewy is pumped for Topps Chrome A. I think we've decided that we're going to take all of our Topps Chrome and sell it all in the secondary market to maximize profit and not have any for the Facebook group. So you're going to have to go find it on eBay. Whoop. Mark, you are always right on time. You are always right on time. I do have 400 I'm sure I will. Sunday. 400 blaster boxes of Topps Chrome. 400. I also do have... Oh, Joey Bart. Is it autographed? Oh. I also do have 5 cases. Oh, I'm sorry, 4 cases. Oh. I better look. 3 or 4 cases of pinks. The value packs for Topps Chrome as well. So that's another good part of it. That's right, you get a 1-of-1 signed card from me. You get a get out of blocked free card. It is good for 1 use of Mandy not blocking you. For 5 minutes. 400 boxes. That's a big break. I wasn't aware that I had ordered that much until I was looking at it the other day, and I was like, holy crap. But I also, in a stroke of genius, ordered whatever basketball product is coming out that is retailing for like $200 a box, $250 a box, and it cost me nowhere near that. And I have a pretty substantial order coming in. So high fives all around. Which means somebody is going to make some money off of basketball boxes. Brayan Rockio. What does it say down there? Topps certified autograph issue. Okay, I don't know why it says that on that. It doesn't. Oh, I guess it doesn't know. This says he's an Indian. After I missed Mosaic, I did miss Mosaic, and that Mosaic, you know how much I would have made on Mosaic? Honestly, this is an honest number, guys. This is an honest number. This is how dumb I was not getting in Mosaic when I knew I should have. And I said to myself, order the Mosaic, idiot. Order the Mosaic. And I ended up not ordering the Mosaic because I thought, nah, I mean, you know, I'll leave for something like a moron. If I got the same Mosaic order, this is a real number. So you guys can, what shots fired? What I miss? Fragments, are you talking about him? Brian Camposano. Who fired a shot? Mark? Oh, that was Shuey. Shuey making fun of me. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Anyway. So, same order, straight across, same money. It pains me to say this. It pains me to say this. It really does pain me to say this. Who does Camposano play with? Oh, he's a Met. He's a Met. It really does pain me to say this. This is very embarrassing. But I made this mistake. Well, you know, it's kind of hard not to. That was kind of a dumb move. And it's Shuey. Eventually, I'm going to block Shuey, so it doesn't make a difference. I would have made $35,000 profit. $35,000 profit. And that is straight profit. That is after what I would have paid for it, straight profit. $35,000. I'm very sad about that. When I think about that, I get very angry at myself. Grayson Rodriguez. Grayson Rodriguez. Another gold. Well, you know what? I'm a baseball guy, you know? And the thing is, apparently there's a football product coming up, too, that, and this is a retail version, but it's the first year they're putting out whatever this football product is, and I don't know what it is. And it was limited from Panini, and when I got an email saying, "Hey, Dune, order this," I was like, "Okay, I'm ordering it. Give me the cap." I've made a couple of bonehead moves, but you know, I mean, you're gonna make bonehead moves, and you know, the thing is, I have to make sure that I can cover everything, and I think at that point that was part of it. We don't have that problem anymore, but I want to make sure that I could cover everything, you know. So it is what it is. I'm gonna wind up making about 10 grand off of this one, which is good. If I decided to break down and actually break it, I'll probably make 15,000 off of it. But we'll see what happens with it. I have to follow very strict rules, and so I do follow those rules. I don't want to get in trouble with anybody. We don't break product early. We don't sell it below what we have to on the costs. We don't sell it on eBay. We don't sell it on Amazon. You know, third-party sites. So it was a bad move on my part. And the thing is, it's not going to come back. It's not going to come back. There's next year's basketball is not going to be this year's basketball. It's not going to happen. But it's okay. I mean, the thing is, it's the painful lessons that you learn from. Valemont. Yeah, 35,000 is a big lesson to learn. What was the other one that I would have made? Oh, update from last year. I had a chance to put in a substantial buy for update retail for last year, and did not. Kendall Williams out of 150. Toronto Blue Jays. There was something else. I don't know. Can we talk price on Obsidian on buy, sell, trade? What is Obsidian? Is that a non-baseball product? If it's a non-baseball product, that is a negative. You may not discuss non-baseball on buy, sell, trade. It sounds like is that basketball or football? Or baseball? Was there an Obsidian baseball? Are you buying some Obsidian? You can talk about it right here. What are you doing? You buying it? Or are you trying to sell it? Or both? All right, guys. Last box mojo. Been a good break. Been a good break. Are you trying to sell Obsidian basketball? Last box mojo. Oh, I think 2020. I think update this year is going to be awesome. I think 2020 update this year is going to be awesome. Because we will have baseball and we will have new names. With the way those teams are going to set up, there's a very good chance we're going to see Wander Franco's rookie in update. If we see Wander Franco in update, yeah, monstrous. Monstrous. Alex, if anyone wants to sell any, what is it? Obsidian basketball. Alex would like to buy. There, I've announced it on here for you. Alex is interested in buying Obsidian is that the one that's coming up? Is that the one that's coming up? Yeah, maybe Joe Adele too. That would be good. Is that the one that I'm getting? I don't know. I'm getting something. I just need to order everything. But again, I always say that, but again, we're not far. We're a year away from being probably less the way that we're trending with everything to be where we want to be. To be, where we want to be break-wise. Lou Bob. For the numbers, number of cases. I mean, our cap is 20 cases a week. That's what where we want to be. And we're, the average is like 15 right now. And so we're not that far from being where our cap is. So then what do I do? I mean, anytime I think about adding another sport, I mean, honestly, if we added football, when? I mean, that's the real question. And I mean that is when. One sec for me, guys. All right, sorry about that. I don't want you to hear me yelling. I don't know when we would do anything like that. I don't know how we would do anything like that. So we'll play by ear. We'll see. You never know what might happen. Maybe one day I'll sell out to my corporate overlords and join some other breaking group. If one day suddenly Ryan Nelson, if one day I'm suddenly not here and there's some other person, doing the breaks, you'll know that I sold the business. Let's hear my Posey Hall of Fame push. Did I have one before? I said at this point in his career, he's borderline. Yeah, but I can't. The problem is getting into some sports. I can't get into basketball. Basketball is locked up. Football I can get into a little easier. Michael Toglia, out of 99. But it's not as easy as just getting in. If I could just put in orders for it, I would just put in orders for it and sell on the secondary market. Well, the guys who have been buying basketball all along and struggling to sell it, they are the ones who are now reaping the benefit of sticking with basketball as they should, sticking with the sports as they should. I think he will eventually make it, Chewy. I think right now he's borderline. I think I think he maybe has 3 good years left in him, and all 3 of those years need to be good years. And I'm not sure he's going to be behind the plate in 3 years, so I think there's some, you know. But you'll know one day I just won't be here. You know. I have a hard time believing I would ever sell the business. Joshua Mears out of 150. But if somebody were going to buy a group, we're a heck of a group to buy. There's a better chance that we're going to add Mountain Dew Presents onto the beginning of our name. Mountain Dew presents Restlesscraft Breakers, a division of PepsiCo. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen either. I think, to be honest with you, I'm far too stubborn and far too stubborn to do what's probably best for me, because I just don't have a lot of back down in me, and that's part of my problem. And there are times in my life where backing down would have been the smarter play. But, you know, sometimes you just don't feel it, so you don't do it. That one's pretty cool. So if somebody came to me and offered me, I don't even know what it would take, but let's say somebody came and offered $500,000 to buy me out. I don't even know if that's a number. You know, it just ain't gonna happen. Justin, we are glad that you found us too. You're all right, Justin Ryan. We like having you. Ehrlich von Liechtenstein. He's a Lakeland Flying Tiger. Is Lakeland, Florida? He's a Tiger. That's good. Though, let's be honest. You know, if you would have told me 2 years ago, which we haven't even been doing this for 2 years, that unless something hugely unfortunate happened in your 3rd full year as a business, you would do more than $1 million in sales, I would have told you you're out of your mind. But unless something tragic happens, we should do $1 million in sales next year. I mean, it would have to be pretty. It would have to be pretty ugly, which absolutely flabbergasted me. And I didn't even realize that until I was just playing with numbers for this year, and I was like, "What the heck? That can't be right." But yeah, that was right. Thank you, Alex. So tomorrow we will do. What are we doing tomorrow? We are doing Absolute, Panini Absolute. And the thing is, for me, when I think about that, I think, well, if we have a shot at doing $1 million, man, what do some of these guys do? What do some of these guys do? My Lord, they must do $8-10 million in sales. I mean, that's not a profit, but I mean, still, that's craziness. Isn't that craziness? I think that's crazy. I can't even imagine doing my taxes. Oh, did I say that out loud? Yes, IRS, I'm only kidding, as you know. All right, here's the fragments of the farm. Adam Hall is an Oriole. Luis Garcia is a Philly. Max Lazar is a Brewer. Bryce Terang is a Brewer. Bobby Dahlbeck is a Red Sox. Kyle Stowers apparently is an Oriole. C.J. Abrams is a Padre. Ronnie Mauricio is a Met. C.J. Abrams is still a Padre. Brian Camposano is a Met. This Luis Garcia is a Philly. And then Kyle Stowers is an Oriole. What's the one I got wrong? There was somebody in here who was a National, huh? I think I got something wrong. Hang on. Oh, yeah, there we go. This Luis Garcia is a National. My bad. Oh, geez, you scared the crap. Are you trying to kill me?
I've been standing here for 2 minutes.
What?
Do you know who threw away Jinxie's old little cat scratching post?
I have no idea. You're talking to the wrong person. I'm almost done. Daniel Johnson is an Indian out of 1,089. Seth Martinez out of 764 is an A. For the Astros, out of 989, Forrest Whitley. For the Phillies, out of 869, Jose Gomez. And for the White Sox, out of 914, Lou Bob. Lou Bob. Hey, guys, do you know Lou Bob has become a thing? There are other people besides our group that refer to him as Lou Bob. That's amazing to me that it's become a thing. When we hear it on the MLB Network, we'll know that Restlesscraft Breakers has arrived. Out of 10, these are distinguished debut. 10 out of 10, Riley Green for the Tigers. Out of 50, Bryson Stott for the Phillies. Out of 99, Joshi for the Rangers. And Michael Togley out of 99 for the Rockies. These are all out of, these are non-autos. These are all out of 150. Gus Varland, Logan Gilbert, Shortridge, Alec Marsh, Noah Song, Matt Manning, Jeter Downs, Antoine Kelly, Shea Langeliers, Dylan Carlson, Brian Mata, Chris Valamont, Joshua Mears, and Seth Johnson. Out of 99, Martinez, Rodriguez, Casas, Sanchez, Pearson, Lugo, Kyle Muller, Xavier Edwards, Reese Hines, Gambrel, and Casey Mize. No, we were the first ones. Lou Bob came out of this group. And it was Brian Lewis who coined the Lou Bob term. Cody Hosey out of 50 for the Dodgers. Wander Franco out of 50. Lugo Gold out of 50. And Grayson Rodriguez out of 50. It was our very own Brian Lewis. There's a Bobby Witt SP. 2 orange. Brady McDonald for the Royals and J.J. Goss for the Rays. And 1 red. Freitas Nova for the Astros. Who stole it? Oh, they stole it from us? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. I can't tell you what you're saying because there's a delay. So it was actually Brian Lewis from our group. I'm putting it out there so everybody knows. It's becoming a thing. And it was our group, and it was Brian Lewis from our group who was the first one to say that. So kudos to Brian Lewis who coined the phrase Lou Bob. Gee, Shu, you're so mean. Do you kick puppies and kittens, Shuey? You shouldn't do that. These are all autographs. These are base. Williamson, Lugo, resigns. Wolf, Henry, Triolo, Kirby, Josh Smith, Kanan Smith. It's funny that they look like brothers and they're on the Yankees. Adam Hall, Gambrel, Malone, Rockio, Ryan Nelson, and Bojarski or Boharski. I don't know which one it is. Is it Bojarski or Boharski? Anyone know? Anyone a fan of the Tigers that knows? How about blue? Christian Robinson, Montero, Sycamore, and Kendall Williams. Lots of Yankees, which is nice. Greens, Keone, Skubal, and Joshua Mears. Gold, Ryan Nelson. Lots of Diamondbacks, too. And Beatty. Mets did pretty well. Camposano, who's also a Met, out of 25. And then a really nice Bobby Witt Jr., 61 out of 85. Oh, for the Giants, I also got this. In the words of Robbie J, wonk, wonk. Thanks, guys. A lot of fun. Always love talking to you guys. Good conversations tonight. Tomorrow we're going to do, hold on, let me look. Absolute. That's what Chris and Mandy said, so I guess it must be true that we're going to do some Absolute tomorrow. And I'll get that set up so we can all go. PYT. We will do a PYT. So you guys all have a fantastic rest of your night. We're going to start sorting. By we, I mean my wife. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.